Hello, this is Randy Adams. Thank you for tuning in to AM 630 The Word. We're going to have a good show today. I hope I make a difference in your life. I want to be the best I can be at teaching you the good, the bad, and the ugly about the car business, and also having you the whole armor of God so you can protect yourself, protect your budget, protect your money, and make wise decisions biblically on buying and selling cars. Very important today because I'm going to tell you the world is against you, and you need the Holy Spirit to lead and guide you. Hello, this is Randy Adams, learn-to-buy-and-sell-cars.com. Thank you for tuning in. A lot of stuff going on in my life, a lot of stuff going on in the market, and a lot of stuff going on in the world around us. Wow. And manufacturers are not building the quality of car that we need. A lot of recalls. Oh, man. A good deal starts with a good car. And I mean, sometimes it's tough finding a good car. Good truck, good anything. And I handle a lot of trucks and vans for companies. And the quality's not there. I'm buying a lot of trucks, a lot of vans, need engines and transmissions. So give me a call anytime, 830-708-4789. You know, I hope I'm making a difference in your life. I hope I've educated, because the car business is a big secret. They don't let you know what's going on. They don't let you know they got 26 ways of making money on you. 26. And they make, most dealerships make 10 to 20, 30 million a year or more. Some of them 100 million. You know, I mean, it's amazing. And it's all on you. You got a target on your back and a dollar sign on the front when you walk in. So a good deal starts with a good car, and let me tell you, you got to know who you're dealing with. Right now, there's a lot of turmoil going on in dealerships everywhere. The kind of people that own them, you know, and multi-billionaires trying to buy up the dealerships. Why? They're cash cows. They're big-time cash cows. You think Warren Buffett and Penske would invest in something that wouldn't make money? Them dudes make money like a printing machine, man. I'm going to tell you, talking about money tree, they got a forest out there. That's why they're trying to buy more. Now the Canadians are coming in. It's all a big secret. What is your car going to be worth? You know, I mean, every day, man just paid $88,000 last year for a vehicle, and he got 70, and it had low miles. You know, cost him, $18,000 to drive it 1 year. And he bought another vehicle, but I had to explain to him how much tax savings he would have trading it in other than sell it to me. I'm going to tell you the truth. Even if it cost me money. I could have bought his unit, made a little money. But he needed to save, that $3,500 in tax money. And that makes a big difference when you're trading in a $70,000 unit. But, we got to tell the truth. If we know the truth and don't tell it, it's a lie. So I'm going to tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly about the car business. And there's a lot of ugly going on right now. Overhead is up. Insurance is up. Talked to an insurance salesman that sells to new car dealers, and he said, you won't believe how much they pay a year for insurance, to insure these car lots, the salespeople, the inventory, the shops, the lifts. I mean, it's unbelievable. And then you got a rent factor. Then you got tax factor. Then you've got this, that, That's why they have to make so much money when you walk in the door. So many radio listeners, thank you. Hey, I appreciate my radio listeners. Let me tell you, I need your help. If I'm making a difference, and if you've learned something, hey, call me 830-708-4789. I'll give my email address out right now, and one more time, randy@randyadamsinc.com, because I need some help. I need you to spend 1 to 2 hours calling friends, family, neighbors, and all to give back to me. I need the help. I'm gonna continue on the radio shows. I'm gonna continue to be the best I can to give you that inside information, and we're going to get deeper and deeper into the car business real quick here. And I want to be the best I can be as a teacher, a mentor, a helper, and a friend. So if you've got an hour or two to spare, which most people do, call me and I'll tell you what I need done, or email me and I'll tell you what I need done. I'll give my email address right at the end of this show so you can write it down, randy@randyadamsinc.com, or give me a call, 830-708-4789, and tell 20 people I buy the good, the bad, and the ugly. Vans with bad engines, transmissions, trucks with bad engine transmission, with wrecked cars. I've got a place to go with them all. Just bought a 24 Ford diesel 4x4 with 13,000 miles. Bought a 24 Tundra with low miles. Got a Tahoe, just came in with low miles. I buy the good, the bad, and the ugly. Tell 20 people to listen to the radio show. So, we've got now is income tax checks coming. I told you the best time to buy was in December, and then we've got a spurt. Now, car lots are full. Everyone I ride by, they don't look, and I'm one of them. Oh man, but I own my vehicles right, and I can turn on a dime. I can pivot. So, I'm ready to sell and restock. I'm always buying, always. I had a man call me and ask me the other day, "Hey, Randy, you buying cars today?" I said, "Sure." "What are you talking about?" "Only day I don't buy cars on Sunday. I worship the Lord on Sunday." And, like my favorite proverb says, that's Proverbs 1:5, let the wise listen and add to their learning. I hope you've learned something from me. I hope you continue to grow. I hope you continue to understand what's going on. So he said, "Well, I've got this car for sale." I said, "Bring it on." And then I've had to know some people from Victoria send me pictures of some trucks, their truck, and I made an offer on it. Looks like I've got it bought there. These new car dealers, I've explained to you that they've got, it costs them to take a trade-in, and they pack the cars $1,000 to $2,000. So lots of times if you got a cheaper car, not a high-dollar car, because I'm going to tell you about taxes, but I've had some of them hit them $4,000 and $5,000 cheaper than what the market is. But you need to know the market. You need to have a second opinion on your vehicle that you paid your hard-earned money for. So hey, remember to call me. I'll answer. If I don't answer, keep trying, or I'll try to get back to you within an hour or two. Sometimes I get really busy. I got a lot of stuff going on in my life. I'll explain it to you if you call me, or the email. If you email me, radio listener, I want to help, and I need your help. I appreciate you. That's why so many people, they can't believe how much I'll talk to them. I'll spend time. If I've got time, I'll spend time with you, because this is a big secret. You're losing money. It's the worst investment we can make on earth other than our soul. I want to live forever with Jesus Christ, and I can prove that by 18 people have near-death experiences, and 3 of them went to hell and 15 went to heaven, and our spirit's going to live forever. I can prove that by the witnessing, by the experience, by the people I know. So anyway, it's your hard-earned money, and you need to know what your vehicle's worth. Now, I had a radio listener, and I don't blame him. He wanted to check it out. He called me after my radio show on Sunday morning. It's between 6:30 and 7. He called me about 7:01. He said, "Hey, I see these ads for 0 down and $100 a month. All they want to do is steal your information. There is no such thing. Nobody's going to finance you with 0 down unless you go through a bank or a credit union and your score's 800 or better. And nobody's going to sell you a car for $100 a month. There's no possible way." He said, "Well, it just, they keep hounding. Once you make contact with them, boy, they're going to stay in contact with you." So, he said, "I just needed to know." It sounded, well, anything in the car business that sounds too good to be true, it's not going to work. There ain't nothing free in the car business. Even them fruit, the candy, the nuts, the coffee, the the sodas in the convenience areas at the dealerships. That's to get you on a high. That's to get you feeling like, hey, I owe them something, man. They gave me a banana, 50-cent banana. I could have went to HEB and bought. Oh, they gave me a soda that cost them 50 cents. They buy in bulk. It don't cost them nothing. They're trying to get you on a high to feel good when you get that sticker shock. Oh, man, you charged me how much? What do I have to fix? Man, I don't know if I love this unit that much, but that's part of it. But you got to be ready, willing, and able to understand what's really going on. They act like they love you and you're friends, but let me tell you something. When you don't buy from them, I've heard them talk before, man, they'll cuss you all the way to Dallas and back. I mean, and we've got so much going on. Hey, and I'm going to tell you something. I need to find out that Lexus, something kind of deal, because I've got several people trying to get insurance, and you know how we got sold out, ripped off by our Texas senators and House of Representatives. I've talked to a bunch of them, and they don't want to do nothing. Let me tell you something. Our politicians are lazy and don't want to do nothing. Here, the insurance companies used to be, when we had an accident, your insurance company paid you off, settled with you, and then they went after the other insurance company. But oh no, our House of Representatives in Texas sold us down the river, and the insurance companies have got it made now because they hire claims adjuster to beat you up. I talk to so many people every week. They're beating them up, not giving them what their car's worth, putting them in a bind, wearing them out. Takes a month or two. Hey, they can't get a rent car anymore. They've got to buy something. They can't replace what they was hit with. What I mean, why do we pay this? Insurance companies ought to do it the right way, in my opinion. When we buy a policy, tell us what our car's worth, just in case it gets totaled, or just in case it gets stolen. They ought to tell us right then and there, it's good for a year. This is the price I'm giving you. This is the price you're going to have to pay. And if you lose it in the next year, you're going to get back $10,000, $5,000. And like the bad hailstorm 4 to 5 years ago, people were paying $3,000 a year for full coverage insurance, getting $700, $800, and $1,000, maybe $1,200 for their cars. I talked to probably 20 or 30 of those. I said, you had full coverage insurance, and they collected $3,000 off you. One gentleman who was a radio producer at a station that I'm on, he was paying $3,000 a year for full coverage insurance, and they paid him $800 for his car. And it's still run and drove. I told him, I said, you need to get liability, number one, keep the car, put a windshield in it, and keep driving it. It looks like a golf ball. It was white. It was all beat up with hail and beat up bad. But I helped him get a windshield, put it back in there, and they gave him $800 and let him keep the car. It got to the point where at $800, they didn't want to mess with it. They were going to put out $800 anyway. It wouldn't return any money. So they finally, after a battle, and I helped the guy out, they finally gave him $800 and he got to keep his car, and he took part of that $800 and I got him a windshield for it. But I'm telling you, these insurance companies, they're owned by Buffett, Warren Buffett and George Soros, billionaires. And the others are owned by billionaires. I'm going to tell you what, I wished I'd have gotten in the insurance business when I was young. All the guys my age that were in the insurance business all have big ranches, retired and taking it easy and having fun, But I love what I do. I'm going to continue to be in the car business, no matter what I'm doing, because I love buying and selling. And you know what? I love people. That's what my employees, my friends will tell you. I talk my rear end off with people, that, especially my radio listeners. I want to know what you need, what you've learned, how I can help, and what the future lies for what you need to buy. I want to be the best I can be. I want to give back. And maybe it's time for you to give back. Please, think about that. Call me, 830-708-4789, or go to my email and say, hey, I'm a radio listener. How can I help? Randy@randyadamsinc.com. Please think about that. An hour or two. And, it's easy calling, and I'll tell you exactly what I need, what's going on in my life. Because I want to be the best. I want to give back. I want to serve any way that I can. So, if I've educated, taught you anything, entertained, I bet, just a little time, and help me. I need it. So, so many times I'm running across things that's unbelievable. And this, I was mentioning it a while ago, this LexisNexis something. So a friend of mine, she needs insurance. So she contacts some people that contact her. You know how we get these people. Oh, we're going to cut you the greatest deal in the world, and we got the best rates and all. So she applied to them. They came back that she had 2 accidents in the last 4 years. She hadn't had no accidents. She don't drive nowhere. I mean, she's got a 21 model car, don't hardly have any miles. She don't go nowhere but HEB and church. So anyway, they had 2 accidents on her. She fought them and fought them and fought them and worked and worked and worked. The insurance company promised her a low rate. And after she paid the rate, then they canceled her, said, oh, no, we can't do that. Man, it's a mess. These line insurance companies, these line agents. I had the same problem last year with Allstate in Houston, Texas. A lady sold me insurance on my house, and after 2 months, she canceled me and said she'd send my money back. It took 6 months to get my money back. I should have turned her in to the Board of Insurance in Texas because, man, it was a battle, and they lied. I'm going to tell you, I'm getting to wonder, is there any business that don't lie? I mean, what has happened to this world? What is going on? How can we improve things, And we're wasting our money on vehicles, and waste is worse than loss. The time is coming when every person who lays claim to the ability will keep the question of waste before him constantly. I mean, we get a budget-wise, what are we wasting our money on? Insurance, how much are we paying too much? Are we shopping prices? Vehicles, are we overbuying what we don't need? Do we really need a new truck? Hey, I'm buying a truck today from a gentleman, and they need to sell it because they're working on their house, and it's more important to get their house where they want it versus this vehicle they've got. And the bed looks like he's never hauled nothing but air. Do we really need a pickup? Maybe he needs a trailer, put a hitch on his wife's car and pull a trailer around for a while if he needs a truck. But it looked like he didn't even need a truck. So, what do we need? We're fighting insurance companies. We're fighting the interest rate. Hey, it's just like my buddy told me when he bought this truck. I said, hey, man, how you doing on the truck? Oh, great. And I said, well, how's the payments? Oh, man, the payment ain't too bad. They just come too often, every 30 days. I know where that come from. I've been there, done that, So anyway, I want you to be thankful what you've got, but make wise decisions with it. We got to give thanksgiving. Be joyful always, pray continually, and give thanks to all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Jesus Christ. And we will see people in a new perspective. That's right. When you're gracious, merciful, and loving, you'll see people you'll tell the truth. I don't know if the car business will ever be that way. Man, I'm going to tell you, they'll put you in debtor's prison so quick, but you can afford this. And then you walk in the F&I department and you spend $200 to $300 more than you intended. Oh, my budget is $600. And you get out of there, it's $900. We're seeing $900 to $1,200 a month payments. Can you outrun the loss of value? Just like I mentioned a couple of weeks ago, I had a King Ranch loaded up baby doll $100,000 diesel truck. I get $27,000 for it. Of course, I had some miles on it, but how does it lose? And we're talking about 4-year-old truck. Did the guy outrun? No, he owed more than what the vehicle was worth. So I'm preparing you to be the best you can be. Let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts. I'm saying, since as a member of the one body, we are all called to peace and be thankful. I'm going to tell you, that's Colossians. That is so true. Let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts. Be thankful what we have. Be thankful that we're telling the truth. Be thankful, that we can help others. And that's the key to this life. I have joy in my heart, my love, my smile, because I'm going to tell you, I'm a blessed person. And that's why I want to be the best person I can be. Help. I feel sorry. The repos are through the roof. Right now, there's tremendous amount of repos on the market. People are struggling. Have we overbought? I live in a neighborhood that's an older neighborhood, but everybody's got a new SUV and a new truck. Man, they drive by my house and I think, woof, it looks like money flowing out. You've seen them commercials, that money flowing out the back. Loss of value. I'm telling you. And now Bloomberg Business has car experts on there. And sometimes they're right. This one guy was right. He said manufacturers are building cars where they last about 80,000 miles, and then you go changing parts, needing sensors, needing ECM computers, needing this, needing that. And the bill gets so high, the manufacturers are trying to push you into a new car. I've explained it many times. People come in and say, I'm selling this car. They told us I'm about to spend $8,000 or $9,000 on it. We drive around the block, look at it. No, they're not. And I see it every day. That I had a vehicle the other day a gentleman wanted to buy. He took it to a garage, and they're good people, but they want to look smart. They want to show you things that's normal and say, you might need to do this. This is on the verge of, you're going to have to put new gaskets on it. You're going to have to do this. Probably going to need new CV joints in the near future. Probably, And they got to look smart when they're checking the vehicle out. Well, this guy's smart enough. He looked at all that stuff and still bought my truck, and there was nothing wrong with it, and it was going to be fine. Years ago, when I was dealing with this one dealer, the service department would blow the bills up so high is unbelievable. Unbelievable. So the used car manager would get hacked off, and I'd come in there and he said, service department wants $5,500 to fix this car. Here, go look at it, see if you want to buy it. This is what I got in it. I go look at it. It's all normal wear and tear. I'd buy it, make some money, go down the road, love every bit of it, So anyway, it's what man makes breaks. The best kind of car is a paid-for car. And there's only two kinds of cars, afford and can't afford. So be prepared. But, hey, everybody, think about it. If I'm making a difference and you're enjoying my show, you understand what I'm trying to do, give me an hour or two. Make some phone calls for me. But give me a call, 830-708-4789. Or email me, say I'm a radio listener. How can I help? Randy@randyadamsinc.com. I want to be a blessing in your life. And I hope that you're learning so much you can be a blessing in somebody else's life. Like Colossians 2:7 says, overflowing with thankfulness. Well, I'm thankful that I'm still living. I'm thankful that I'm still doing what I love. I'm thankful I've had my family. I'm thankful my 3 sons are working with me. They're helping me out. They're preparing me for, I guess, the old age. I don't know. But they love me, and they're concerned about me. And you know what? I'm overwhelmed about how many radio listeners like me, love me, want to help. Amazing. I've talked to a bunch lately, but I need more. So give me a call, 830-708-4789. Tell 20 people to call me. I buy the good, the bad, and the ugly, cars, trucks, and vans. I'm telling you, I'm buying a lot of stuff with a lot of problems and companies. If you got a company, you need to get rid of some vans and trucks, work stuff, give me a call. I'm going to do my best. Just bought 3 vans off of a plumbing company. I bid them about 6 weeks ago. They tried to sell them. They brought them to me and sold them to me last week. I buy the good, the bad, and the ugly. And, that's part of it. But God's blessed me with ability, a talent to get along with people, to love people, and be a blessing every chance I get. So think about it. Think about giving me a call. Think about going to Randy at randyadamsinc.com and help me do a little project, spend an hour or two, and maybe you'll feel the joy of love, serving, and helping like I do every time I get on the radio station, every time that I help people, every time somebody calls me. Because you know what? 95% of my business right now is giving back. But I want to give back to you. So God bless you. Please think about me, 830-708-4789 or Randy at randyadamsinc.com. God bless you. I love you. I want to make a difference in your life. Thank you for tuning in.